Jesus freak here. So, the root of everything going on in DC is grandiose narcissist. I shouldn't have to say that. And a bunch of people who think he walks on water. And on the other side, too many people who, even though they're not politically aligned with him, they're indirectly helping him out because they're human jellyfish. They got no spine. Trump's master the future fake. If you know what it's like to live with a narcissist, if you had a narcissistic parent, if you had a narcissistic boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, and I know a lot of you have, because there's a lot of them out there. Even I have dealt with these types, and I've hardly dealt with anyone. Say, here's my response to the future fake. The future fake is when someone makes promises they have absolutely no intention of keeping, and they absolutely don't keep them. Talk's cheap. I want to see action. And, you know, the amount of mixed messaging going on about the food stamp situation, where the USDA is like, okay, we're going to do it. And then Trump says, no! And they wither. We're going to have more whiplash than I did when I got in that car crash back in, was it 88? In the winter of 88 or 89. Seriously, we're going to have some massive whiplash. Now, remember what I said. Talk's cheap. I'm going to give a relevant citation on that here in Matthew 21, where Jesus says, well, what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came to the first and said, Son, go work today in my vineyard. He answered and said, I will not. But afterward he repented and went. And he came to the second and said likewise. And he answered and said, I go, sir, and went not. Whether of them twain did the will of his father? They say unto him, the first. Jesus saith unto them, Verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of God before you. For John came unto you in the way of righteousness, and ye believed him not. But the publicans and harlots believed him, and ye, when ye had seen it, repented not afterward, that ye might believe him. See, even for Jesus, talk was cheap. It's like, you know, it's not what you say that counts, it's what you do. And you can say a million times, oh, I'm going to do it, do what the Constitution requires, what Congress has mandated that I do, what several courts are telling me I got to do. And then turns around and said, nope, I ain't doing it. And he's outright admitted that it's just a political game to him. Tens of millions of human lives in the balance, and he says he's acting like it's just a damn game. They can get up and work. Many of them are. Just because some of us aren't. I mean, I'm on disability checks. That's why I'm on food stamps. You got people working full time and more and still not making enough that they still qualify for food stamps because of that. You got businesses that'll actually, rather than paying their employees enough that they don't need food stamps, they'll actually help them file for food stamp assistance. Like, you're that cheap. That's just crooked. I think, personally, if someone who's got a job and not, got full-time work and not making enough that they have to get food stamps to supplement it, the money for that food stamp should come out of the employer's pocket. A lot of these companies that are doing that are plenty rich enough to do it. We're talking companies like Walmart. Like, I think most people with half a brain are going to say, if you're working full time, you shouldn't need government assistance. That's an indictment on your employer. Again, back to the whole future faking thing. It's like you hear some people saying, "Oh, I got my food stamps already. I got my food stamps," and there's people talking about, like they're saying they're going to put it out. Wait a minute, they changed their mind. What's it going to be? The amount of flip-flopping here. Like, are you trying to drive us all mental? That's why I said, we're going to come out of this. We're all going to have a lot of PTSD at this point. That's not a joke I make lightly because I myself have a PTSD diagnosis. Jesus, freak out.